Hey, let's go out for dinner tonight.
What? What's the point buying all this stuff if you're going to go out to dinner?
Oh, this great new Indian place.
Hello, here comes the club's answer to Cary Grant.
Oh, what's he want?
God knows.
G'day, Jeff.
G'day, Doc.
Good on you, mate. Oh, glad I caught you at home.
Jock, this is my friend, Susie.
Hello, Susie, and what do you do?
I study history.
Oh, well, some of us study it, and some of us make it. Look, Jeff, sorry to barge in on you like this, but we've got a couple of problems down at the club.
I'll go upstairs.
Gorgeous looking Sheila you got there, Jeff.
Yeah. What's the problem, Jock?
Well, I've been a bit worried about your form, to tell you the truth, lately, Jeff, and, well, seeing as I was the one who insisted on getting you, I thought we might have a little chat.
G'day, I'm on location. It's a location video. I'm very excited to do this one. I think it's one of the greatest films ever made. It's definitely right up there. It's a great Australian film directed by Bruce Beresford, based on the 1977 play by David Williamson. It's called The Club, and I reckon most of you would have seen it. 1980, it's a long time ago, and it was all filmed on location here in Melbourne, most of it at the Collingwood Football Club. But a fair chunk of that film took place here in Carlton, and I'm going to take you there right now. God, I love this film. I reckon I've watched it at least 50 times, at least. And I've always wondered where the main character, one of the main characters in the film, Jeff Hayward, played by John Howard, the prize recruit from Tasmania on Big Money, who comes across and he's been a bit of a flop. And he shacks up with his girlfriend, Susie. I want to know where he lived, because the house plays a significant part in this film. In fact, two of the best scenes take place at Jeff Howard's house, and I'm led to believe the actual house is still here, and it's in Carlton, inner city Carlton. So I am making my way there. It's just, I'm pretty excited actually to be going there.
You haven't won a bloody premiership for 19 years.
Sign here on the last page, Jeff. How much of this money actually goes to me?
Well, it's quite a complicated formula, but essentially upwards of $20,000 plus your yearly contract.
It's not enough.
What do you mean, Jeff? It's a great deal.
Yeah, for you get most of the money.
What is this? We agreed on the price weeks ago.
Come on, Jeff, the club always gets the bulk of the cash.
Yeah, well, I want a better deal than this or I won't sign.
Oh, this is bloody lovely. We're flying us over here at more expense than importing the entire bloody Moscow State Circus, and you can't even get on the good.
We didn't know the kid was pulling something like this.
Knowing you, Frank, you probably put him up to it.
Oh, Jesus, Chuck, I'll drop
Amateur, bloody amateur. The first rule of business is if you can't deliver the goods, then don't try it.
I'm warning you, shut up. can we establish a new negotiating perspective?
You're starting a thing, Jeff. It's as
Look,
good as
not
you.
until I get more money.
How much more money?
10,000. We're at the upper limit of our authorization.
Yes, but we don't want to lose the boy, Jerry. I'll pay it personally.
The thing about Jeff Hayward, the big star recruit from Tasmania, the best thing to come out of Tasmania since Darryl Baldock, that was mentioned in the film, is he's pretty much ostracised straight away by the players, the coach. He demands an extra $10,000 off the club president, played by Graham Kennedy, Ted Sticky Nose Parker, in order to keep Jeff at the club, Collingwood. And it affects his performance on field. The coach wants to drop him. And shit hits the fan down at the club when Jeff Hayward, who's on big dollars, can't actually get a kick. And he's smoking marijuana and he smokes a lot of dope, Jeff Hayward, with his girlfriend Susie. They shop at the Victorian Market, rides a motorbike, and this is where the two of them lived, and this is where a large chunk of this magnificent film, The Club, was filmed. This is right here, Jeff Hayward's house in Carlton. Okay, I've just spoke to the owner of the house, lovely lady. She knew when they bought the house that this was the famous house from the film The Club. Now it has changed colour. It was originally grey. The house was built in 1886. Now one of the, I suppose one of the more iconic scenes from the film took place in that back room. Down that alleyway out the back, there was a kitchen and then a large lounge area, and that was the room which is no longer there. It's been completely renovated inside. That's where Jock Riley and Jeff shared a joint. And, well, Jock didn't realise it was a joint, thought it was a cigarette. And that's where Jeff confided in Jock that he had sex with his legless sister and his mum, and his dad killed himself.
I'd comfort her in the same way, and we'd lie together, crying in the dark. Then one night, is this too much for you, Jock?
Oh, no, go on.
You're looking as white as a sheet.
Yeah, oh, it must be this bloody tobacco. No, go on.
Well, without either of us knowing quite how or why, we became lovers.
Jesus.
We knew what we were doing was wrong, but the surprising thing was, we just didn't care. It was wrong, but it was right. Can you understand that, Jock?
No legs.
It sounds sordid, but it wasn't. I loved her, Jock.
Well, how long did this go on for then?
Oh, not long.
The other scene that takes place here is the famous scene where Laurie fronts Jeff, rocks up in his car, parks on the side of the road here, and the two have a heated argument right here in this spot here. Okay, Laurie doesn't want Jeff back at the club until he pulls his finger out. They make their way up here, accuses him of being scared, accuses him of being a kid with potential, and that's all he is. And people are actually coming out from their homes to witness this confrontation between Laurie and Jeff. You can actually see this church in the background of one of the shots. And then it finishes up with just Jeff standing here on the corner, right on the corner here, going, a kid with potential, and we hear the clap of Susie. up there from that bedroom right there.
And until you've got the guts to get out there and try, you can sit and rot in the reserves for the arrogant young turd you are. I'm more than a kid with potential, Laurie. They don't pay $120,000 for a kid with potential. Normal people wouldn't. But as you pointed out, this club is run by morons. Now, I meant what I said. I don't want to see your face stare at the club again until you mean business.
Did you hear that? I think the whole street did.
Yeah. A kid with potential. Do you hear what he said? A kid with potential.